What is up, y'all? It's me, Tasha C, and welcome to the Tasha C Show. Shout out to my YouTube and my podcast fans, hugs and love and all the above. Happy holidays and more. Of course, again, I'm a little bit late, a whole month and then some late, y'all. But I figured I need to, step up and pop up again. It's December 20th. 25th, 2020, and Christmas, Jesus' birthday. Some people may not think it is, but like I said, happy holidays or have a good day, even if you don't believe in this day or whatever. Happy Hanukkah, and upcoming will be happy Kwanzaa. And it's 11, gosh. I'm half asleep and stuff. It's 1:23 in the morning a.m. So I think I'm going to do a quick show. I'm going to do a couple of podcasts before the end of the year to make up with it. Hopefully I won't, pop up where my next one will be late. But anyway, y'all, sorry I'm all over the place. But, there's a lot of stuff that's been happening. Even though we in the middle of Rona, y'all, it seems like stuff happens quite a bit. I am here at the moment with my furry great nephew, Mr. Fluffy. He's usually quiet. I'm doxing him, but sometimes once in a while, you might hear a bark, but that's very random. But, like I said, he actually is here. Okay. But anyway, y'all, like I said, a lot has been happening, even though, Rona is still in place. Okay. So I'll talk about maybe a few things in this episode, talk about other things next episode, whatever, as much as I can. But first, furthermore, I want to talk, not to bring, the energy down or bring sadness or whatnot. But the real reality is that there's been, heaven has been getting quite a few angels and stuff, okay? So sadly, sure enough, that actually, there has been people now, we know about Al Shrek, even though he was dealing with pancreatic cancer, stage 4 cancer, since I think he announced it like the beginning of last year. But it was still sad, that he passed away. So, Sean Connery had passed away, I think, the beginning of this month or the end of last month, even though he lived to be the age, I think, in his early 90s or 90, it was so sad. It's the original and one of the best James Bonds, okay? Look up that series. But also, was sad to say, but to hear that, actually, Wendy Williams' mother had passed away. And I remember her being on the show, but she didn't say, so I don't know exactly when she had passed away, but she did pass away, weeks ago. So I don't know exactly what it is, because Wendy Williams, at least to my knowledge, has not said knowledge. But condolences for people, family, or people who have lost people due to the Rona, or just in general, and other reasons. But also, it was sad to hear about Natalie. Now, Natalie this was just a shocker. She was battling colon cancer, and not too long ago, we already know we had lost King Chadwick Boseman, also had passed away of battling with colon cancer as well. So she had passed away. That was just so shocking. She passed away in the beginning of this year. Also too, also like Tommy Lester Jr. If you wonder who the heck that is, he used to be, a wrestler. Also one of his famous seems noted from Debo from the classic movie Friday franchise. I think he was, out of 2 or 3 up, I think, I don't think he was in the third one. But that was also, I forgot also that I did not mention that actually that there was another legend. And if y'all remember such movies as Set It Off and like certain Spike Lee films, for example, we lost the legend actor Thomas Jefferson Bird, who had passed away actually in early October due to, that just ticks me off, due to, unfortunately, the fact of somebody over that actually he was actually passed away due to the 6th act of violence. Okay. He was murdered. And I think they have found about it. Hopefully, if I have time to, depending how many podcasts that I do, y'all, I also have the store. I have a lot of tabs saved. I have a lot of, stories to talk about. But, also, the passing of King Von, the rapper, that's sad mess. We already had lost, like, I think, last year was like, you had Juice WRLD. You had, Juice WRLD, Pop Smoke. I am not trying to say the man, but I mean, he was also talented too, but he had passed away. Well, was it, y'all? I think last year. Not Mac, oh my gosh, it is on the top of my head. It's not like I don't remember who the heck it is, but it'll probably come to me when I say it. But like I said, it's just that it has been really, really sad, But remember, I think it was like 10 or even 11 years ago, James Brown was passing, and I just hate to pass, like I said, it's just a lot. But, like I was saying, oh yeah, Mac Miller, okay. Now let's get into, like I said, some story. Of course, due to the fact I'm behind a lot, y'all, there is going to be a lot of lands probably these next couple podcasts. Which land stands for, y'all? It's your first time hearing. What is land? Land is late ass news, okay? It is news that I don't get to the last minute. I mean, and it might be LAR as well, which I probably use for late ass reviews, okay? And if I may decide to do reviews in the future that may be behind, whether it's a couple weeks or maybe a couple months ago if I feel like it. So you might get land or LAR. And so it's late ass something, okay? So anyways, y'all, like I said, this may not be a long podcast, but I just wanted to say a couple things. Now, I wanted to talk real quick, starting about the powerful performance that I seen of Chole and Halle. It was, they uploaded to YouTube about a performance that they had, I guess, for an all-female series, I guess, virtual concert that Verizon Wireless has, and I guess Verizon Wireless users, clients who have Verizon Wireless can see these concerts or whatever, it's a specific stream or, access to it. And they had clips and coach memes, all on, Instagram and stuff. That's usually what I be on, y'all. It's very seldom I use Twitter. I usually more so Twitter just to like share stuff or repost things. I don't usually interact on there or even be, usually, going on there to watch other people's posts. Okay. But anyway, so Chole and Halle, two talented sisters. I think they're under Beyonce's. I think they're under her record label or something. And this is the second half of the last album that they came out, which is actually titled Ungodly Hours, which is also one of their songs. And then they had a first album, but they actually, they're wonderful singers. They're beautiful. They have beautiful voices. They can play instruments. I think they're also songwriters. They're phenomenal. And I remember actually watching them on YouTube when they were younger, watching some of their performances. There were recommendations, and it was just, I think I remember. If y'all remember back in the day, if y'all watched the YouTube when Spoken Reasons came out and he used to feature certain people, and then that's where I found out the link about these young ladies when they were, still kids, they were good girls, and they, they had them like they were singing for him to buy some Girl Scout cookies. Okay, of course I would know, like, they're like, that's the reason why I know about that particular thing, but that's why I could have sworn I remember being introduced to them, instead of being recommendations, and I watched, a lot of their performances. Like I said, they are very talented. They used to have like covers of Beyonce songs, for example, and it was, so like I said, they are very, very talented. And so they have performance, y'all. Now it's been allegedly, I'm gonna say all caps allegedly, that Cleo, which is the oldest sister, and also the one who, is a little bit, she kind of reveals more, so she's like a little bit more, to me, Halle seems to be a little bit more shy one. Haley's also supposed to be the one, like when they do a live action version, I think, or movie live action version of the new Little Mermaid. I think she's supposed to have that role. But Chloe's like seems to be the one that's a little bit more like she might wear some things a little bit more revealing. She's like she's actually a little bit more outgoing. Both of them are, like I said, are it just seems like Holly's a little bit more shyer to me. Or shyer or shy. Same damn word. Why do I say it like that? But anyway. So that people were talking about the performance in this one clip, y'all, I had to see because, like I said, besides the song "Do It," I have not heard their first or second album. Like I said, I kind of have not really been listening to them as much when it became those, but that has all changed. Now are we back listening to them again? Okay, y'all, I sat there and watched, the meaning they were talking about, the cancer Chloe, stuff like that. So it's a song called Forgive Me, y'all. Like I said, it is powerful. Like I said, I need to listen to both of their albums completely. Because, like I said, I've heard, like, from Ashley Miller YouTube, I've heard, like, great reviews about this album. Okay? And I listened, like, to a lot because somebody, I guess they have, a Chole X Halle channel up there, uploaded the performance. I haven't listened to the whole thing, but majority of it, I guess they have an interview afterwards. And I also need to watch their Tiny Desk concert, your at home version too, that they recently had too, whatever, y'all, because like I said, they are phenomenal. Maybe this might be a short podcast, surprisingly, and I may just be only talking about the Chole and Holly thing, okay? Trying to get, the rust off and stuff, get back into this. But anyway, y'all, now, Chloe, when they said, like, first of all, when Chloe sang that part, when she was like, when she sang the whole part, you got me effed up, I'm trying to wait, because we still on the 10-minute mark, whatever, y'all. Oh my God, she was like, fuck, and she did it with so much power, like, it was personal, like, she was saying it towards somebody, and allegedly, like I just said, like, 2 minutes ago, that she was involved with Diggy Simmons. And, that's the one she's actually talking about. And that's when she's being more emotional. So it's really, the performance. And then all of a sudden, Halle singing part, forgive me. I ain't about to sing because they trying to be funny, but that's copyright thing. And, she did a part. And Chloe's let it be known, like, she was feeling the music and she was able to drop it down low. That part. And I was like, oh, okay. Because some people, not everybody is like going to agree like their talent, and it's understandable because everybody's got different opinions. But it's interesting to see how some people comments are trying to make it seem as if, oh, they need to go solo. Why? Actually, even though Chloe's the more outgoing one, it seems like, and Holly's, like I said, the more shy or not is like active. Because like I said, when it came to second verse, Chloe, they had these beautiful outfits. I don't know who styled them, especially, but it was fire. Okay, that was they were dressed cute anyway, but I'm just saying that was dope. And then also when the second verse came with "Give Me" and Chloe showed side, and you just see, okay, I don't want to say the part, but that popular song that's still out called "Body" by Meg Thee Stallion. I ain't about to say that, or "Booty Everywhere." She just let it be known with dance music, and so whoever was filming that concert, and 9 times 10 it might be cameraman, or it might be we don't know. But I'm just saying, if they will, like ass, they were sure able to see that, because it was, them out, they got the cheeks out a little bit, okay, cheeks out. So, she did that, let it be known. So she is just giving us body performance, dropping us house, let it be known that maybe she knows Meg Thee Stallion, or, maybe, personally, or Solange or somebody, maybe her Solange me, because she has those knees. Solange, her might have like did some workouts to get those knees together. Because, if y'all remember the Beyonce Homecoming stream, what was on there, and the part they do drop it down low, and it looked like Solange was a little bit able to go a little low, bounce a little bit more to Beyonce, like she got them knees. Beyonce got them knees too, Solange got them knees too a little bit more. So I'm just saying, it was dope as heck, but they were taking off people's, edges off and everything, but it was just interesting to see how some people say, well, I don't like it, and they need to go solo, and they bounce off each other, but they're trying to make it seem like, some people, like, they need to go solo, this person need to go solo, but like I said, I need to finish watching the rest of that, but, I gotta say that, Forgive Me for something was so powerful, The Halle after the performance was like, "Oh, okay, hi. What's the next song? Oh, it was very emotional. I mean, that's how she talks. She talks very. She just has this. They both have like these very soft voices, but Halle is, still, even as I mean, they're still young ladies because Chole, I think, is about 22, and I think Holly's 19 or something like that. I know they're not, they, even though they look like you could tell they're siblings, and they could be like, to me personally, twin, but they're siblings. They're closely related. It's copy and paste, stamp. They're siblings. Okay, but the reason why, like I said, I wanted to bring it up was the performance it was very emotional, very powerful. Like I said, Helen was like, okay, this is the next song we're supposed to sing, because we were very emotional, with the song, coming on. Because, Holly was like, sing the song, like I said, you could tell in the voice, even in the movements, like, maybe she was letting the songs know, like, heck, I'm angry as hell and letting you know what you're missing out on, or type of, maybe that's why she did it. But whatever it was, to me personally, it flowed, because some people are like, why did she do that? Well, I mean, she okay with this stuff. I mean, she is a grown adult. It ain't like she's sitting here, she's a child, ain't somebody's place of worship or anything like do that. That's how I looked at that. I just was like, oh, okay, okay, but like I said, they're very talented, and they're able to balance what they do together. They're like, I'm a Libra, they're like the scales, but they balance each other out. Both of them, the group together as a duo, it's understandable why they're together as a group. It would actually, people trying to push, they should be solo, or go be solo, or how to be solo. They work together, and it shouldn't be pushed, like, again, that whole thing of, like, pushing a woman against each other, or like headbutt, especially when it comes to women, especially black women. But it's another podcast I may not do, but it's all about trying to push people away or make it competition when it's not needed, or there's just such thing as friendly competition. But when you're at the point where trying to make a person your enemy and stuff like that, or whatever, or distant when it doesn't need to be distant. If the sisters, which it was cute, I think, how do we say, sing it, sis, it was just so cute, adorable. Like I said, I still need to finish watching that performance, but it was just interesting how many people were trying to go against them when they both balance each other out, whether it's singing, whether it is dancing, where it coordinates and blends together, and they harmonize and play instruments. I mean, like I said, it's good where they're at. It's phenomenal. It is great where they're at. So I will be back listening to their stuff. Like I said, if the category, how we have to have labels, I think there's like I said, it remind me of soul, like, you enjoy a latte, a cappuccino soul, the vibe, or you smoke some good ass weed, that type of vibe, or a nice drink, whether it's wine, maybe a Long Island tea, something like that. But they have this good ass vibe, or just drops away. I mean, they are dope as heck, okay? And like, they kind of remind me of a cross between, not to compare and contrast, but they sisters too, okay? Beyonce Solange. And it's just the newer song, and this just I know how to play the piano. It's just, they're phenomenal who they are. Give the respect to that. Maybe some people are taken by the fact that Cleveland was dropping like how too, and it would turn around and you see this, but not, like I said, is they it's probably like, look at this behind, and like I said, she was giving this body, just gracing the screen. But they're both, like I said, it's either they could be models, both of them can, models, actually, but I mean, they're just, like I said, they're beautiful phenomena inside out. What I've seen, they're not been a tongue twist, problematic, or anything. Just like I said, just dope as hell. Okay, so, anyways, how do y'all feel actually dealing with, like, the holidays, in this time, dealing with Rona, dealing with the fact of like, you know, dealing with the fact of like, here we have to deal with trying to adjust dealing in a minute, because even though they got the shots, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I ain't trying to get it anytime soon, if ever. Just keeping it real. But the thing is, trying to adjust to possibly a permanent or semi-permanent new normal. How do you feel about doing the Rona where, some people, do the safety measures that we have to still take? Some people can't even be around their families. And this is usually the time that some people are unfortunately lonely or feel alone because they don't have anybody, they don't have a house to go, home to, or they're just by themselves, or they may feel alone. They could be around people or mentally feel alone. I mean, I'm not, like I said, trying to have it down, but I just want to be, I know this may be cliches, whatever, but find something positive that makes you feel positive. You know what I'm saying? That, if you even breathe to read a good book, whatever. Watch something, whatever. I mean, it does get tough, especially around this time. Not only just dealing with the Rona, but the side effects of the Rona. The financial situation, the safety minute. It's just a lot of things. So I hope y'all guys and girls, just people all together, okay, to be positive even during this time, y'all. I just hope, I know it's cliche to be always saying next year better be better. I'm just going to manifest permanent. Now, next year will be ready, and it's going to be where the money resides. Where the money resides. And if y'all know what the heck, maybe that's where, maybe that needs to be the title of this. I was going to say the holiday special. I'll probably put the title, but this, where the money resides. So, I just want to put that out there to manifest this better, because 2020 has been a lot of shit going on, okay? Where it's trying to get adjusted, everything has been affected and affected a lot of our aspects. Like there has been people who've been actually able to maintain, where they've been able to get better and able to get that bread, or, able to still achieve certain things, but I'm just trying to, say something positive about, I know simple to say that, but just trying to manifest, because words do have power. Okay, y'all. I know this is random, but have y'all heard about Victoria Monet? No, it's nothing bad. I know she's expecting of her child, but she's a phenomenal writer too. I just recently, been listening to Spotify and a recommendation of some of the songs, and there's a song called Ass Like That. That's such a chill song. You just talk about like embracing the love of your body and be your body, and you got a nice ass like that. And I haven't just the song. She's just so cool. And I know she's wrote like some of those popular co-wrote song phenomenal songwriter. She wrote some of those popular songs with Ariana Grande and all this stuff. And yeah. So I'm looking right now. Speaking of that, I didn't want to bring up something sad, but I felt it was very important to talk about what I was just talking about recently about this being a time where, Christmas/Rona can sometimes take a toll on us. Most of us, some of us, in this time. Taraji P. Henson reveals she was thought about taking her own life during the pandemic. And this was written by Jay Whiteside, December 23rd, 2020. Okay, Taraji Henson has been discussing mental health on her new Facebook show, Peace of Mind with Taraji. And recently, she revealed some of the personal thoughts she had during the pandemic. While speaking with the psychologist Dr. LaShonda Green and her friend, co-host Tracy J., Taraji revealed that she contemplated taking her own life. She said, "For a couple days, I couldn't get out of bed. I didn't care. That's not me. Then I started having thoughts about ending it." She continued to explain it happened 2 nights in a row. She did mention that she had recently purchased a gun, and as she recalled that dark moment, she said she thought to herself, well, if I can go in there right now, just end it all, because I wanted it to be over. Taji also mentioned that how she thought it would affect her son, and remembered thinking it to herself, he's grown, he'll get over it. Admitting that she felt ashamed about her thoughts, Taji mentioned that she knew she had to verbally say her thoughts out loud to someone else. People were calling me. I wasn't responding, she said. I just didn't care. Finally, I'm talking to one of my girlfriends, and I knew I was smart enough to say, I have to say it. Expressing that later she felt a sense of relief, Dr. Dream assured that unhealthy thoughts are common, and talking with someone else can be a helping factor. Check out what Taji had to say below. And this is episode 2. Okay, as we previously reported, Tamar Braxton recently joined Tara Henson on the show and shared her own experience as she attempted to take her life this past summer. She later took to social media to thank Taji for her platform and allowing her to share experiences. Okay. And before we go anywhere, I want to list like suicide supervisions, because I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I have dealt and been diagnosed with depression, so I understand about having sometimes those moments like that, which I have been receiving consistent in February since October 2016. My doctor asked if I wanted to talk to somebody because I was an issue where my health was affecting me when I was still attending college, and I said yes, and they offered me a program, and I've been blessed to go there ever since. And I did go to therapy before for a year or something. In 2013, March, I started going to. And when they were like, okay, at that time I was misdiagnosed with adjustment disorder. So it kind of like, I mean, I did have help, but then it kind of like, it, didn't help me. Sometimes when you go for help, you sometimes have to search, and go through multiple people in order to get help. Because, there's some people who brush off where they may help, and some people who brushed off as like, always kind of looking still at mental illness as stigma, which is sad and disturbing. But there are people who deal with this. It may be one or multiple things of trauma. It may be, what they call quote chemical imbalance, or it may be other factors. But it's, even right now, where some people who weren't even depressed, but dealing, like I said, with the side effects of Rona, the effects of Rona, and how it's affected our lives in most of our lives, that takes a toll as well. Just like Charlie Henson, like you're thinking like, okay, she's talented, she's beautiful, she was on a popular show, even though recently, sadly, months ago, she and her fiance, or ex-former fiance, called it quits. That you don't know what people are going through. And if people are dealing with, say, well, one or more mental like illnesses, or may need help in the mental health department, that does not mean like they should be disposed or treated as disgusting, disturbing, or the children of the devil. Just ridiculous. But what I want to say is the National Suicide Prevention Hotline, which is 800-273-8255. Again, it's 800-273-8255. Okay? I mean, I hope it helps. Maybe I will put it in the link as well. I mean, under the thing. As far as like, being able to hopefully get started, and like Googling, like, sometimes like they do have help, even say you don't have insurance to get help, you could possibly get mental help. You do have to go through an assessment, like depending on what county, whatever you're at in the United States, and if you qualify, they will give like free mental help, try to search. And if one place don't work out, try to go and search as many can if you need to, say, talk to somebody, and or may need to get certain medication or medications. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be dark with this. I'm just going by what needed to be said, because that is, something that some of us go through or have witnessed, that with our loved ones or somebody who may be going through something. Okay? And let me say, but by the way, y'all, this is gonna be a late ass news segment. Real quick. So, let me get into it. This is actually blast for the plasma. I mean, late ass news. It was just really I thought about it, y'all. It's this particular story, you know. But it's like what people do for money type of story. But let's get into it in a second. Okay, y'all. Now, I don't know if y'all remember this story, but I didn't even know this came out almost as, like around, well, it was almost New Year's Eve, but it was around December, okay? This is from CBS News, and I remember seeing news stories about it. Lying lottery lady comes clean. December the 30th, 2003, 10 a.m., but CBS, they don't say exactly who wrote this article. A woman said through tears Thursday that she lied about losing the winning ticket for $162 million lottery prize award to another woman. Which the other woman that actually won this lottery ticket, if y'all heard about the story, was also black, okay? Elisa Battle, 40, of Cleveland, is dropping her lawsuit to block payment of the Mega Millions jackpot to the certified winner, said her lawyer Shannon Stark. Now, I remember this when she was all crying on the news, talking about, taking that was my money, and I lost the ticket and everything. She claimed like she dropped the lottery ticket somewhere she bought it, and basically said this other woman had stole, the actual winner had stole this ticket. She said, I wanted to win, Battle said. The numbers were so underwhelming. I did buy a ticket and I lost. I wanted to win so bad for my kids and my family. I apologize. Now, they actually did a clip a couple of years ago where she did an update where, she was sad, like she still deals with the negativity effects of lying and saying like this woman stole and getting a lawyer and everything, going on the news and everything. But also with this, she ended up becoming a boxer. She said, okay, Battle has also filed a police report saying she lost a ticket, possibly when she dropped her purse outside a convenience store. The lottery collector Rebecca Jimson, 34, of a suburban of South of Houston, the winner on Tuesday. Battle said she wanted to use the money to help her family and recently laid off Cleveland police officers. I'm just looking like this, like, okay. She apologized to Jimison, her lawyer and her husband. I'm not a bad person. I'm really not, she said. Everyone has a past. South Philly Police has said earlier this week, after Jimison was certified, that they were investigating whether Battle could be charged with lying on a police report and misdemeanor punishable up to 30 to 6 months in jail. Y'all, I know this is a story, but I remember, if y'all have listened to my podcast this summer and how I had to deal with, I was actually charged with, I can laugh at it now, but I was charged originally with 2 misdemeanors for some asshole-ass person who was police person I'd never seen that left, my car, my past car was in front of the house and it's been there for a year, but gave me these 2 tickets as if I was driving a vehicle, which was not even humanly possible because the car has not worked in the whole year, and nor was I even in the car, and it was parked in front of the house. Okay, but I just stole it, so I definitely know about the misdemeanor. Now, of course, they took it off my record and every damn thing, but I still had to pay a fee of $240 because for improper plate. That was some BS. I'm like, what the hell? If I'm at least gonna do all this, at least actually have me drive and all this stuff. What the hell? That still kind of ticks me off to this day. Okay, Dennis Key Kennedy, director of the Ohio Lottery, has said that the lottery was confined. Jemison had purchased a ticket, not found it. Jemison provided another lottery ticket purchase at the same time and location and had a lottery ticket that showed that she had played the same numbers in the prior drawing, Kennedy said. It just was messed up about the whole story, but I just had thought about the other day about that lady. Okay, now, I will be probably not in this podcast, but in another podcast, I will talk about Dave Chappelle, and recently, which was last month, that Dave Chappelle show, basically the BS that came with Dave Chappelle show and Dave Chappelle. Like I said, hopefully if I get through all these stories, but which means I had to do multiple podcasts, y'all will hear the other story about Dave Chappelle. But recently, now this is on a website from fox8.com, Dave Chappelle to buy former Ohio station turned into a comedy club. Yellow Springs, Ohio. Okay, comedian Dave Chappelle is set to open a comedy club in what was formerly the Miami Township Fire Station. Ohio comedian Dave Chappelle speaks on George Floyd in a surprise Netflix special. Oh, you know what, y'all? That's me being sleepy. Do you know how they got a link to another article? And I'm reading it, and the way they got it, even though it's highlighted, so it's hyphenated where you can go probably directly to that link, I'm reading it as if it's a part of the article. My bad, y'all. The Yellow Springs Development Corporation said Monday that they finalized agreement to sell the fire station to Iron Tables Holding LLC owned by Chappelle. A YSDC said the agreement came after a several month-long process during which interested buyers were first asked to submit a primary development plan to the YSDC fire station subcommittee. Interested parties later toured the facility and presented detailed business and agricultural plans for the building. The presentations were evaluated on several criteria, including job creation, local impact, environmental impact, and diversity. YSDC said Iron Table Holdings LLC ranked highest in the criteria of profits, wages, taxes, environmental impact, local impact, diversity, and COVID-19 considerations. The agreement is the first community-based transaction the corporation has carried out. So, I think that's pretty dope. We'll be able to make, of course, have to make it safe. I don't know when they're going to start production and stuff like that of it, but that's pretty dope that happened. By the way, since I already talked about Chole and Crash Black for probably about 20 minutes, this is actually called meow.com, and since I'm going through the tabs to talk about their performance. And this is flat out how this is. This is about Jules Carter Lauder. This was published Period Central Time. They got the Army Hours, so I don't know, 21-25, December 22nd, 2020. And it says, should Chole and Halle split? Clement slam for asking duo to start solo careers after a virtual event. You insane? Yeah, I want to ask that too, because that's... Okay, anyway. Chole and Halle, the swiftly rising contemporary R&B sister duo, comprised of Chole and Halle Bailey. I always get the name mixed because it's so trying to come to Halle. You be wanting to say Barry sometimes. Maybe that's just me. Recently performed a virtual concert. Unfortunately, the concert was met with much anger from numerous fans. Oh. They fans, all right. Chole and Halle performed several of their famous songs, such as "Forgive Me." Okay, like I said, that was a fire performance. And "Cool People" on December 22nd, for a virtual private show exclusive for Rising Up members. The Rising Up event began on October the 20th, featured concerts running through the months until December. An all-female lineup, including artists such as Baran Morris, never heard. Okay. I think actually Chole and Halle is the only people I actually heard of this lineup. Brittany Howard, Brittany Charlie, Jessie Rez, Lisa Barini, Carol G, and Maggie Rogers. Chole and Halle took to the stage as the final act. Early in October, Verizon Chief Media Officer John Nitty said in a statement, "We're proud to celebrate this stellar all-female lineup that continues to advance Verizon's commitment to celebrate female voices on and off stage," according to Globe News Wire. In the absence of live in-person events, now is the perfect time to award our Verizon Up members with the live music experience they crave and exclusive access to the artists they love virtually. Although the event aimed at celebrating the diversity of women's voices, the Chole and Halle show had drawn a lot of criticism from many viewers, although there are many fans who are backing the sisters. Numerous Chole and Halle fans have been pouring a slew of angry comments against those who believe that now it is time for the sisters to split up and gain solo careers. That's what I'm saying. That's what. When Chole and Halle go solo, I think they'll both be successful. Okay, again, why are they pushing this? The benefit of different lanes and equal talent, said one. Another said the thick sister, she has a name, and Chole Harry is going to go solo. Bookmark this tweet. And that is so many layers. Because she is thicker and has body. Well, both of them do, but you know what I mean. She's a little bit thicker. She has a name, but what does it mean just because she has a little bit more body, yada yada, to some folks? Why would that mean she would have to go solo or try to break up the group just because, kind of like in a way stereotyping her because she has a certain figure, position, body image? What the hell? Layers, some people. Okay. Nothing else. Okay, then somebody said, okay, yeah, they're showing the tweet. They're showing also the stamp, like the actual, thing of a person. And this is actually a woman who said this comment. It's Chole and Halle, as in Chole and Halle. Now it's just a fan adding, as they're never going to break up. So go pay your bills and pray it was the 90s again. Okay, there's another way. To everybody that continues to try to separate Chole and Halle, while not supporting why they are. Oh, this is interesting. They censor the word choke. You see CH, the little Aztec or whatever little star thing, and KE, respectively, says a fan, while another writes. And the way y'all treat Halle like she's some sort of background vocalist because she's a different type of performer is so tired of knowing. Now, I didn't know this neither. Like, I don't know why they keep trying, because I've seen the comments like, give this sister this, and why y'all treat something like this? I don't. Again, some people try to make a mess where somewhere is clean, and, some people need to mind their business. It is unlimited. It is something that never expires. Learn how to mind your business, people, okay? It is great. It is phenomenal. It is one of the best gifts. Mind your business, okay? It comes in all sizes. It comes from magnum to even small. You know what I'm saying? You may want a refund if pettiness is involved, okay? Conflict is involved, okay? But I'm just saying, it always comes. Mind your business, okay? Anyways, Chole X Halle. Chole and Halle. Not Cleo Fisher and Halle or the other way around. What's not clicking? That's what I'm saying. They are together. It is, one fan share. Before y'all get in, y'all get on, y'all be Aztec X's tonight. Maybe they meant to say bitching, because I just see a B and then a bunch of little Aztec stars, whatever, tonight. The duo is Chole and Halle, correct? Y'all are being mad we're trying to get Chloe to split just because she's embracing the sexuality for herself and no one else. That's what I'm saying. It's like body shame is shaming her sexuality, is shaming her as a person, and she's still seeing her ass off while showing that she has lovely cheeks. And, if I was able to squat, like I said, again, and the person will say, they are sisters, they are not Destiny's Child. Are y'all effing fucking insane? But it's F, a lot of star, insane. Okay, another person. I notice all the quotes they have so far are women. Okay. Another thought caught out those who want the sister split as not true fans. Yeah, I see that too. Half the people that are saying Chole should go solo and that Halle is holding her back is people that never listened to their music to begin with. Bingo. Or if they have, they are miserable and just want to cause conflict because the issues that they have within themselves. That's my little input. They saw curves and got interested. A bunch of weirdos. Oh, okay. Chole and Halle signed that contract as Chole and Halle, and Beyonce don't play by her coin. they still got a couple albums left because of that contract. So as long as those checks go out to Chole X Halle gonna make sure their kept keep coming. No Split said added another fan. And also too is I think they just blend where they've been, some people they could be consistent and be around each other for some term, they mean the long term. They can go for a long ass time being around each other, whether it's business or personal / romantic or personal / their family / bestie friend, whatever type of thing. Or sometimes it could be 2 out of 3 or all the above. Okay. We have to second the aforementioned fans. The topic of them going solo has been brought up a few times in comments of social media over the years, but there is really no need. The item, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, rings a lot of truth here, especially since the dude has been going strong with a long fandom since their debut, and more so this year. Right. Commotion Speak 2020 saw the release of their sophomore album, which included one of the most successful songs to date, namely Do It. I had to Google, the lyrics of Do It, because, every time I listen to radio stuff, when Chloe is singing the first verse especially, and then Holly, it's beautiful, but I can't sometimes understand what they're saying. Heck, there's some songs that came out when I was a kid, and I'm an 80s baby, and I still had to finally Google and been singing the wrong damn songs all these parts all these years. But the part where she be like, I'm thinking she's saying, I got to take a picture, and don't show no legs. And she's saying that basically she's fixed her head secure. It's like money in the bank. That's what she's saying. But I'm thinking that she's saying, I'm going to take a picture and make sure I don't show no legs. Okay, so anyway, y'all, apart from their success, there's the dignity factor. Could you live with spinning from your ceiling when you combine the careers that are strong together? So what do y'all think, y'all? I just wanted to bring that up as well. Like I said, they seem to be good with that, but like I said, some people are trying, to basically make mud and splash it all over and stuff. Okay, But, anyways, I think this is going to be all today. I'm not going to release daily. Like I said, hopefully I might make multiple, podcasts for y'all to enjoy. But I just want to sit here and stick my head out. So I really didn't talk about anything. But before I go, y'all, when I'm talking about where the money resides. Now, I didn't honestly find out what the hell this was until I was watching. I do bring up YouTube a lot when I talk about the videos, because originally I started as a YouTuber, and some of my content comes from them, the YouTubers, which I give credit, okay? But I was watching Bondi Blue, one of her videos, and she was actually doing a review, I think, of the Real Housewives of the new franchise, which is the Housewives of Salt Lake City. And she was talking about when the money resides. I'm like, it was funny, even though I didn't know where the hell it was coming from. So I'm up here, sliding out a timeline, and I think I searched a hashtag or something, and I happened to see, I think, Marquise and Sway, the remix god, they be doing remixes and stuff like, like with a famous, like, for example, with Cardi B with the coronavirus, or beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, and all this other stuff, and just be able to almost make a remix out of anything, or make a song out of almost everything, okay? And make it sound hype as hell. You be wanting to dance, or at least, even if it, just mentally you're dancing. But anyways, so I ended up seeing that they even make a remix, but they show the original verse, and then they slide it in and make, kind of almost like a bounce mix. And this is like, and then they also, like I said, I bring up also Double Toasted, which I really found on YouTube, and then I watched their show. They also have it in a podcast format, but the show they talk like various topics and stuff, and different reviews and all this stuff, whatever. They're funny as hell. And they actually been out for years, but they've been Double Toasted for I think like 6 or 7 years, but I had found the beginning of this year. But anyways, y'all, they also talked about it. By that time, I heard about it, so it is catchy as hell. So anyway, y'all, it's actually a car commercial. And you got this guy, you see, it's showing the back of a Honda SUV, right, y'all? And You see a guy, you see these, these feet, these legs come out, and he's coming out the trunk. And he's like, where the money resides, where the... and singing a couple times. And, he got these maroon pants and the shirt. And he just, like, poke on the side. He let you know. And he got, like, an accent that sound like he come from Louisiana. He sound like he come from the South. Now, maybe stereotype, that might be wrong. Because some people say, I sound like I come from the South. And surprising, y'all, I was born and raised in Detroit. I'm not from the South. Both my parents are from the South. My mom from Alabama, she came up here when she was 6. My dad came up here when he was around 16, 17 years old. So, if anything, if I have an accent, more so my dad's so strong, my mom, he'd be sliding out, he could peekaboo, her accent sometimes, whatever, right? But that's where I got it from. And I mean, a couple years ago, someone was watching one of my videos and they thought I was from down south, but it's not the first time. They more so said it years ago. People have, didn't know where I came from and thought I'm from the down south. So I could be wrong. So I don't want to sit here and stereotype, say this man. I mean, he sound like he's from the South, but like I said, some people say I'm from the South as well. And I'm not from there. I just have both my parents, my mom from Alabama. Okay. Try to be careful because I don't want to sing too much or whatever. But anyway, y'all. He up here, got past. He was like, basically he let he would get on a good deals. You got bid numbers. He, got other company place, and you get $400 off, and he got it. You could count on him because Mary had little man. I do follow him on Instagram because that's hilarious. He's like Mary had a little lamb. That's on Mary had a little lamb, and he back here where the money resides. Okay, like I said, it's catchy as hell. And then you can actually hear in the background the instrumental. If y'all heard about this classic, and I think it came out in 2014, and they had a versus, right? That's a whole nother thing. I watched as most as I can. I watched at least about an hour because it was long as heck. It was the Bay, it was basically Oakland and the Bay, right? And they real good friends anyway. I think they best friends, whatever. Almost like, brothers from another mother, probably daddy, thing with Too Short and E40, Living Legends. And man, it was hype as hell, okay? I usually don't watch the verses or, sometimes I never watched it from beginning to end if I do watch some of them. But anyways, it still was good as hell. And so, yeah, it came out. The reason why I'm bringing that up because it came out around that time. Wait. No, that's the wrong song. I'm up here thinking it was the show. No, it's, that the Too Short song that did with Lil Jon. That's not the song. That's totally different. That's Shake That Monkey song. Because he did songs with both Lil Jon and E40. But the song, he did this with Yin Yang Twins. They legends. I mean, I think that when Rona wasn't out, they were on the B2K tour, and I don't know if it was supposed to be a Marion would have been able to carry out that tour. Was they on that tour then? But I mean, they were part of that tour. But anyways, it's a sake of a sock chick instrumental, so it actually even makes it even more catchy. Money resides, and you hear the instrumental of this classic song, "Shake It Like a Salt Shaker" instrumental. So because it's where the money resides. So apparently, whatever dealership that he is the manager or owner and or / owner of, or whatever the heck's going on, it's where the money resides. But it's catchy as heck, just pursed out every third thing. It makes me even though, I wouldn't get a Honda. I'm not trying to, to get y'all who got Hondas or nothing like that. But I'm just saying, I would even be thinking about possibly even wanting to get a Honda or get a car from just because this person that how does the song. And speaking of commercials, y'all, that stood out, this might be one of the only people in Michigan knew about. Me and Grove. Anyway, it was a cartoon with the guy with a banjo and his dog start coming. Want to come telegraph or right now get a good deal. But that wasn't a national one. But y'all, do y'all remember that one? It's like a mini mall. Oh yeah, that's what I gotta say with that one. So anyway, y'all, I'm about to get out of here. Hugs and loves, happy holidays and all the above. I'm not going to say which day, But to do as much, give y'all a couple more podcasts before we can kick this year off and get in the year to manifest things going to be better, because 2021 is going to be where the money resides. Okay, but anyway, I love y'all. God bless. Positive vibes. And I'm going to get off of here. Take care. Stay safe. Wear mask on. Make sure, stay cool. We going to get through this. Positive vibes. And I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.